Hey guys, I'm back here with a quick photo related video, and this time I'm just going to talk about the merits of using a digital SLR camera for video compared to a standalone camcorder. The digital SLR is becoming popular format for shooting video nowadays. A lot of the cameras come with that video function. The main advantage of using a DSLR, D meaning digital, single lens reflex camera for video, is the sensor size. Generally speaking, the sensor on a digital SLR is going to be much bigger than a sensor on a standalone consumer-grade camcorder. And what that's going to allow you to do is get better depth of field, in terms of all things being equal, lens and distance, as well as low light performance because of the larger sensor. And of course, being able to interchange lenses using your digital SLR lenses for video is awesome. The disadvantages of the digital SLR for video, and one of the biggest ones, because of the sensor again, is what they call the rolling shutter effect. It's kind of shutter ripping, or the jello effect. That's witnessed when you see a lot of fast motion back and forth. Now I'm using the Canon S95 here to video, which uses a CCD sensor, which doesn't suffer from that. I'll get to that in a second. So that's the main disadvantage, is you get until they figure out how to solve that. And what that is when the camera captures the image, it starts from the top and works its way to the bottom like an old television. Scan, 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 scan. So whatever's captured at the top, the image moves. It won't be the same place on the bottom of the sensor. CCD don't suffer from that because what they do is they capture the image all at once, apparently. The advantage of that, obviously, is for action, but the disadvantage of the CCDs is I think they run a little hotter and they use more energy, and I think their low noise performance isn't as good as CMOS sensors. This is a D7000, which uses CMOS. I think all the digital SLRs nowadays that have the video function use the CMOS sensor. Now, don't throw your camcorder away just yet because of the fact that, it doesn't suffer from the rolling shutter as long as it's a CCD. And you're able to, zoom in and out and focus fairly quickly, whereas on a digital SLR it's a little clumsier. For general, birthday parties, things around the house, recording life in general, camcorder's fine. Don't throw it away. It's really good, especially nowadays. I think this one you can have for $300, full HD. The zoom ratio is awesome. Now, the disadvantage is it's got a smaller sensor, so it's not going to be as sensitive in low light as a digital SLR. That's the main thing, in my opinion. The other disadvantage is the different creative controls. Although if you move up to a prosumer level or a professional digital camera, you're going to get some of the features. So wrap things up, which you should go for. If you want the film look, the quote-unquote film look, with the 24 frames per second, or whatever, it kind of gives the simulated the film, go with the digital SLR. Not only do you get the film rate to simulate the movie look, you're also going to get the lower light level performance, as well as the better shallow depth of field, the bokeh, as they call it. And that has to do with the size of the sensor as well as the lens. If you want just general walking around camera to record, your